Your next comedian coming to the stage, Jesus Christ, what can I say about him that he hasn't told everybody on Twitter already? This motherfucker, because Mark Bentley, he'll be damned if Mark Bentley is the premier alt comic of Huntsville. No, you're damned either way.
Thanks, man.
Mark Bentley actually makes it work by being funny. You, on the other hand, just make everybody cringe about as badly as The Siege. I say as he's holding a guitar. Please welcome to the stage, Joel Elliott.
Yeah!
Oh God, I'm so glad that you guys hit me up on that social media stuff. Let me explain something to the stand-up comedians in the room about the publishing industry. You're only in it if you publish something. If you work on one stand-up comedy set for 3 years and you never put it online, you are not a publisher, okay? You're not an entertainer. God bless it. We're gonna have a roast. This is so exciting. I work with people who are on such a professional level that they put the microphone stand the wrong way. Now that the microphone stand is oriented in a position for which it is designed and properly tightened, oh God help us, this is gonna take forever, guys. You know what, I'm fucking tired of this roast, I'm done. I'm not roasting, I'm just gonna sing a song. Because the biggest insult that I could really dole out to you guys is not caring, and since I genuinely don't, I'm in love with a woman. I know, big surprise, right? I'm in love with a woman. Unfortunately, she is inconveniently in Sardinia right now. For those of you who were educated in Alabama, that is in Italy. She sent me a song this morning. I have never heard the song before. I listened to the song, and I'm going to try to cover it because I'm in love. If you want to judge me for that, fuck you. Oh, I need these words closer to me. Well, who are we roasting tonight?
Jesse Pollard.
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
That guy. This guy. Will you make yourself useful and hold that in front of my face so I can read those? Thank you. You don't have to be a dick about it. It is a roast. You do have to be a dick about it. But like, just like, yeah, so I can read them. Thank you so much. Okay. I am going to say some nasty things about you couched, which are actually like, you know, at their core loving, because that's what these things are. When you're on your own and no one seems to care at all, I'll just leave you with a choice. You can pack it in or try it from another angle. All you need is your voice. 'Cause the world is so dark, but there's light deep inside of you. We all have been hurt, and we all have been lied to by most of these motherfuckers. Distracted before we know. We're distracted, and so it goes. Okay, so obviously you see, I'm not a musician. I'm not a stand-up comic. Oddly enough, I've been lying to you for all this time. I'm not a former homeless person. I'm not a former radio personality in Pennsylvania where I worked with Bob Waters, who's a really good motherfucking guy. I'm not any of these things. I'm a fucking human being, and I'm just trying to live fucking life. So, like, I've had a lot of people say to me recently, like, oh, Joel Elliott, former #1 homeless comic. You were so much nicer when you were homeless. Oh, you know what? When you have no prospects or hope, and you're living on the street, you can't tell people that they're a bunch of pompous, insecure, controlling bastards. You just can't, because you need to eat. So you need to network, you know? And if you're wondering whether or not I'm talking to you when I say pompous, insecure, controlling bastard, look at the person to your left. And then look at the person to your right. Now, Ask yourself, are you Tom Hand? Then I am 100% talking about you. You pompous, insecure, controlling bastard. Don't get me wrong. He's pompous and insecure. And Tom is a bastard. But you assholes are controlling. What the fuck? Telling me what to do with my life all the fucking time. So let's start with the date. Tammy. Oh, speaking of that. Tammy Bucky. Let me do, all right. Because I won't know what to do with my hands, I have to put the mic in the mic stand so I can do an impression of Tammy Bucky. I am a stand-up comic. I am going to be president someday. I said on Twitter today to Joel Elliott that I am not delusional. I am going to be president someday. I am a stand-up comic. One day, if Geppetto loves her enough, I'm just saying, no, if she ends up being a real live boy, she's gonna have to watch the delusional behavior because her nose is gonna be as long as fucking Florida. All right, Luke Scott, how are you?
Hey, I'm good.
Cool, that is the nature of our relationship. That is as well as Luke Scott and I know each other. We have had, what, like hundreds of conversations, have we not? Several hundreds of conversations. The only thing Luke and I have ever said to each other is, how are you? Good. And then he says, how are you? And then I lie to him. And I say, I'm fine. Stand-up comedians. You know what? I barely want to roast you because you're actual stand-up comedians and you're on the dais. I don't want you to leave. Otherwise this whole goddamn thing will fall apart because there will be no one up here doing comedy. JC. Okay, first of all, you brought a man with you. And I assume this is the dude who's currently sucking your dick so he can be on tour with you. And dude, take care of that man's dick. It's a good dick. I know, it's huge. Oh my God, it's not as big as Tom's. I wish I could say something bad about you, but you're a giant and you live with me and I can't make my rent this month unless I close out the bar tonight, which I am in actuality doing because I don't make jokes, I just talk about life. What was the name of the guy we're roasting again?
Pollard.
All right, you know what, Jesse Pollard. I am going to tell you right now about you, and you. Oh man, dude, you shouldn't be here. We shouldn't be roasting you. We're wasting a mic night roasting you, and you know why? Because these people have been incredibly unfair to you. You are enthusiastic. You have tried hard. You write decently enough. You're not always funny, neither are we. So I wish they were not such assholes to you from like the moment I met you until now, because that was the roast. They've been roasting you since you fucking got here, man. That's why you don't belong here, Jesse. You're a good guy, I guess. I don't really fucking know you well enough to say that. All I know is Jesse here is more professional of a voice actor than most of the voice actors that I've known because it's all sucking dick how you get those jobs. Like, he'll never work in voice acting. But he's got a talent. You should pursue that talent. Don't let them mock you when you do it, although work out the bits better before you bring them to the stage. Jesse, I wish I could say I love you, but you know, I've got borderline personality disorder. I love everybody and nobody. I got no boundaries. So I'm just gonna say, keep it up.
Exactly.
One more time for Joel Elliott, everybody.